Big has never been so bountiful. That's a challenge for the 2018 Nissan Armada full-size SUV. The flagship of Nissan's flotilla of crossovers contends in a crowded class of redesigned family Leviathan spanning from GM's 2015 family of full-sizers to the upstream 2018 Lincoln Navigator to the forthcoming Mercedes GLS. The only stale one on the market is the Toyota Sequoia, which is appreciated for its rugged old-school truckness. The redesigned Armada, base price $62,090, offers value with refinement and capability. It's not as flashy or expensive as the competition, and the in-car technology carries far too many buttons to be intuitive, but it checks all the important boxes for an 8-seat truck-based family hauler. Moving away from the Titan pickup truck platform it shared since its inception in 2004, Armada now uses a more refined platform shared with the petrol SUV sold elsewhere in the world and the upmarket Infiniti QX80. It looks similar to the QX80 but starts at $20,000 less. It's more than an inch longer, presumably due to the rear bumper, though the wheelbase and height have shrunk by more than 2 inches, making it look more proportionate than the bulky outgoing model. Add the dark chrome accents of the Tester for $3,000, including 20-inch dark chrome wheels, and the similarities to its platform made are even more striking. The similarities end on the inside, though the Armada is still very nicely equipped in the top-of-the-line Platinum Reserve trim level. Because it rides high even in the lowest seating position, and because the rear headrest can limit rear visibility, Nissan uses an intelligent rear-view mirror which has a camera view from the top of the rear liftgate projected onto the actual mirror, in addition to the standard backup camera in the 8-inch touchscreen. Instead of glancing in the mirror and seeing a gaggle of cackling tweens, for instance, you'll see what traffic is behind you and in the blind spot before changing lanes. Power liftgate comes with a Platinum, so closing it from the driver's seat when the kids forget is simple. Third row 60/40 split seats also get the power treatment for easy flat floor storage, and the handle on the side of the second row 60/40 split seats is durable yet easy enough to be operated by grade schoolers getting in the third row. Those same grade schoolers might have too much fun playing with the reclining third row seats, until they are lulled to sleep on the holiday road. Headroom and legroom is ample back there for under 6-footers, while the second row is one of the most spacious in the full-size class. It is a split bench seat that doesn't slide up or back, however, and getting out from the third row with a seat top latch requires a bit more muscular hand dexterity. The second row slides forward for easy third row ingress, and lies flat for a full flat floor for transporting folding tables and chairs, and a piñata or two. Despite being powered by a Titan's 390 horsepower 5.6-liter V8 engine that Nissan calls best in class, the ride is surprisingly refined and quiet. Acceleration is lovely for such a behemoth, but it steers and handles exactly like what it is. The 7-speed transmission replacing the outgoing 5-speed is smooth and predictable, and the 4-wheel drive powertrain as a whole churns out 394 pound-feet of torque, good enough to tow 8,500 pounds. Direct injection and variable valve timing combine with the additional gears to improve fuel economy by 1 mpg to 15 mpg combined, though we averaged 17 mpg at 34 mph. GM and Ford's full-size products do it better at 18 mpg combined, which makes fuel economy the biggest deficit of the Armada. The center stack controls aren't far behind. After a week with the Armada, there was no greater understanding of the layout logic, which includes trip odometer and vehicle info display buttons mounted high up on either side of the gauge cluster. The narrow touchscreen is too far removed to want to touch, and a button for every function leads to a lot of unsafe time looking down to figure out which does what. That's too bad, because the overall feel of the Armada is refined value, even if it doesn't feel as fresh as the competition.
Subaru Corporation has just announced a new Chinese-spec 2019 Forester coming with hybrid power. In the Subaru Japan press release, the Japanese automaker calls it a new intelligent boxer power unit for the new generation Forester coming with motor assist. It is Subaru's first time to introduce a motor-assisted model vehicle to the Chinese market. Forester is the Japanese automaker's best-selling vehicle around the globe, and they are now marketing a Forester hybrid and unveiled it at the 15th Beijing International Motor Show, which began on April 25, 2018 in Beijing, People's Republic of China. The all-new fifth-generation gas-powered 2.5-liter 2019 Forester was first unveiled worldwide at the New York International Auto Show on March 29, 2018. Subaru Director of Corporate Communications, Michael McHale, told Subaru of America dealers at a meeting in March, the all-new remodeled 2019 Forester won't be getting plug-in hybrid power. McHale told Automotive News column it will not be a hybrid of the Forester. "I can say that. Subaru is launching a new plug-in hybrid in the US and has not confirmed which model will get the technology. It's likely the new generation compact Crosstrek crossover." Subaru also just announced they brought a new 2019 Subaru Crosstrek Xv, with the same motor-assisted powertrain to the Beijing International Motor Show. Subaru was being tight-lipped as usual and did not reveal the hybrid power specs in the press release. "We know Subaru is launching the all-new 2019 plug-in hybrid in the US before the end of this year, likely built on the Crosstrek platform. It's not clear if Subaru will also bring the new 2019 Forester Intelligent Boxer plug-in hybrid to US shores, or if this model is exclusive to the Chinese market. Stay tuned.
With this $3,000 rebate added to the $7,500 federal tax credit, some people can enjoy more than one-third off an all-new 2018 Nissan Leaf. First of all, you have to live in Vermont and be a Green Mountain Power customer. Sadly, most of these special programs are limited to select areas, but the discounts are catching on and we're seeing more and more huge savings pop up. This newest offer is provided as part of a combined effort between Vermont Business Magazine, Green Mountain Power, and Freedom Nissan of South Burlington. This year marks the second consecutive year that the partnership has offered such a deal. GMP's president and CEO Mary Powell shared, "At GMP, we are committed to helping customers find ways to reduce carbon and to save money. The Leaf is a cutting-edge, fully electric car that frees its owners from paying for gasoline and oil changes ever again. This rebate and the tax credit combined will make electric vehicles affordable for more of our customers. Some employers, including GMP, will give further incentives to employees who purchase electric vehicles, so the savings is really significant. In addition to this deal, GMP customers are getting a free Level 2 home charger. This is part of another initiative coined GMP Smart Home Charging. The power company is also responsible for adding Level 2 and Level 3 public charging infrastructure in the area." General Manager at Freedom Nissan, Robert Miller said, "We are so pleased to offer this program again and to partner with Green Mountain Power to offer their customers a great deal on the 2018 Leaf. Last year's program helped 115 GMP customers, plus 50 from other utility partners, get into electric vehicles, something many clearly consider an important step to helping our environment. In order to take advantage of this deal, take a copy of your GMP monthly billing statement or GMP employee ID. To Freedom Nissan along with Fleetail certification code B66059.
The Japanese automaker unveiled its new 2019 Subaru Forester at the New York International Auto Show. It's largely similar to previous Foresters, But there's one major upgrade: it now has a facial recognition feature. Okay, so it's not quite as sophisticated as the iPhone X's Face ID, which has a 1" 1 million false acceptance rate and opens the phone like a password. But Subaru's driver focus software, which makes its global debut in the 2019 Forester, still has some cool perks. Don't forget your keys, though, because the feature won't open the car or start it for you. The so-called driver focus software uses infrared sensors to recognize who is driving and how they're feeling. You can introduce it to up to 5 people, and program in their preferences for seat positioning, mirrors, temperature, and even radio stations. So if you like to drive with the heat on while blasting classic rock, driver focus will set those things in place as soon as you turn on the car. If your husband wants the AC and country music, the car will recognize him and tailor the radio and air accordingly. While Apple promises there's a 1 in a million chance Face ID will confuse you for someone else, Subaru didn't reveal its accuracy rate. It also gives you a personal greeting when you get in, which is cute. Driver focus uses the same infrared technology to check if you're distracted or asleep. If it sees you looking away from the road for more than 3 seconds, it'll beep, and if it beeps several times with no response, the car will slow to a stop. Dominic Infante, Subaru's national manager of product communications, told, "Subaru has a really big focus on safety. This is the next thing we can do in terms of keeping drivers safe." While some luxury automakers, like Lexus and Cadillac, have released facial recognition systems, Infante noted driver focus is the only system you can get below $70,000. This car's price hasn't yet been revealed, but Foresters tend to range from $20,000 to $40,000. Infante said, "We're just more affordable." This isn't Subaru's first foray into sensory technology. The company's Eyesight System, also featured in the 2019 Forester, debuted in 2012. Its system included pre-collision braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane departure warnings. In an age where consumers expect their phones and speakers to recognize them, it's only natural that a car should be the next step.